Can't tell if your mic looks ridiculous or not.
Arr, like a pirate. I can't either. I think it looks better like this. I scooted it. This is my buddy. It says recording, right?
The camera?
The box, yep. Our magic ground box. I already have a song.
It's kind of crazy.
I was hearing it, listening to it in the car.
You were hearing it in the car? Whoa.
Hearing it sounds very passive.
Yeah, like you didn't pick it.
Yeah. I don't know what to talk about.
Perfect. You just want to figure it out when we get there. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome to the Yeah Maybe podcast, the #1 podcast on planet Earth ever since the Earth has started, which is roughly 2,000 years ago.
What?
Yep. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We are located in the cozy Cincinnati tri-state area, and we are loving every minute of it, aren't we, Leigh? I mean, tiger paws.
Tiger paws.
Yeah, and I am butterfly eyes. Guts? No, I'm butterfly eyes. And this is tiger paws. And together we are... Yeah, maybe.
We are... Whoa.
Help me.
We are a podcast.
What kind?
Yeah, we're a podcast, and we will be
What?
speaking for about an hour here.
What kind of podcast?
#1.
That's also true, but we're a leisure podcast.
We are. We're a leisure podcast. If you have ever relaxed before, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, follow our podcast on all the apps. And,
Here in Instagram.
oh yeah, Instagram. I said subscribe first.
Yeah, but you said and follow us on all the apps. It's just YouTube and Instagram, really.
No, you can follow us on Spotify.
Can you?
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, currently we're missing one of our episodes on Spotify. No one told us, so I
We don't
think
have to tell
anyone
them.
cares. And that's just how good our podcast is. People just don't
Rocking
care
and
what
rolling.
we're doing.
Yep.
Anyways, do you want to do bits of beak?
Yeah.
Pitty beak?
What's a pit?
Pitty beak? A pit is in between the underarm and your ribs area.
Kind of like a weird lower shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The under workings of the shoulder.
Nice. Do you know what? Do you want to know what a peak is?
Yeah.
It is. A peak is something that's very interesting. In fact, it's so interesting that some people don't believe it's real. But a peak is a...
I thought you were making a joke on like piquing your interest. I thought that's what you were
Nope,
going for.
I literally can't think of anything. So, a peak is... All I want to say is mountains again. A peak is the top of a triangle.
Nice. So like a mountain top?
Are mountains triangle shaped?
Yeah.
Then yeah. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Here I go. We start with the pits here because pits are cool.
What's going on?
Brain fog. I
Why are you going first?
I don't know how to say it. Okay. I went to a pop-up restaurant. Let me lead with the food was good. And I also found out half of the proceeds were being donated to like
AAPI.
Yeah.
I don't know what specifically because I was not there.
Me either. I'm glad you weren't there. Because it was rough. So I'll just go through the whole experience from the beginning.
Perfect.
I knew what building it was in. I didn't know how to get into the building.
Okay.
There's 2 front doors. And then there was an alleyway where somebody was grilling stuff. Both the front doors were locked. So we're like, okay,
yeah,
maybe.
there is a side door.
Yeah, maybe the alleyway. A sign would be nice. Anyway, we went down the alleyway, and then the guy grilling, we were like, hey, where do we go? And he said, right in here. So we walked in. Super cool place. It had a bar, bunch of tables. It had, what kind of furniture?
Mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern furniture in there. Very cool. Everybody was having a good time. They decided to put the music on 11 out of 10. I forgot to tell you that.
The music was too loud.
It was deafening. There was a baby there with earmuffs like I'm wearing.
I saw that.
Because it was so loud.
Yeah, I was wondering why it had noise canceling.
Yeah, because they decided to play a concert through some speakers right by where you wait to be seated.
Wow.
It was way too loud. And the people that were cooking were right next to the speakers. So like, I don't know. I would have preferred if it was just like regular volume.
The vibe of the photos I saw and you saying mid-century modern furniture does not go with really loud music.
Yeah, and it went from anything from, what's that band that Danny likes? Turnstile?
Turnover.
Gosh, I'm weird. My brain just mixes things
Turnstile?
up. But they were playing anything from that to like really hardcore like rap. Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, some vibes were happening.
Okay.
So we walked in. There's a sheet of paper on a little table with like names, a phone number, and how many are in your party. So we decided to write our name, phone number, and how many people were in our party down. And then we just stood and waited. And we kept waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then like some of the people that were waiting eventually sat down at tables. I'm like, okay, cool. So like we're soon. We're not next, but soon. And
okay, thanks for the clarification.
I just am talking funny today.
Not next, just soon.
Soon. We were soon. And soon had arrived and gone, and we were never offered a seat.
Gone and arrived?
It was there and then it was gone, as in past. What am I saying? Anyway, and then we saw a table open up and we were like, well, that should be us. And then just nothing was happening. Also, nobody had talked to us at this point. It had been like 15 to 20 minutes of us just standing near and in the doorway with some other people behind us asking what's happening. And we said, I don't know.
No.
Yes. So we then asked a guy. I was like, hey, so like, does somebody seat us? He said, first come, first serve, find a seat. And then kept walking. I was like, okay, that's cool. Somebody could have said that while we were standing here for 20 minutes, just chilling. Or maybe put a sign up right outside when you walk in, like, hey, it's first come, first serve, find a seat, and then we'll be with you shortly. Because then when it is like that, the people waiting do know who was there first.
Right.
And they manage it and they take care of it.
Also, why did you have to write your name down? What
I
was
don't
that?
know why there was a sign-in sheet.
Was it like an email list or something?
No email. And
Interesting.
it said like for the lounge place. It didn't say like for the pop-up, but it was for the lounge. I'm wondering if that place offers that sign-in sheet for pop-ups maybe. And it was just on the table. But there was like 40 sheets on the sign-up thing. Anyway, stupid. Clea, who was with me, she invited me. We were trying to figure out, I don't drink, but she does. She was like, I'm going to try to get a drink at the bar. And then her friend came back, was like, yeah, you don't get a drink at the bar. You have to wait until you're seated. And then they'll come around with a cart with drinks on it. And she was like, okay. But there were 3 people at the bar, like
Making drinks?
bartending. Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing was weird. So then eventually we did sit down. We first come, first serve, grabbed a table after waiting the whole time. And we sat there. We didn't have anything on our table. And we just waited because the carts were supposed to come around and you just take a plate off of the cart and then they bill it to you. And then eventually somebody came by with wine and they're like, do you have a card? And we're like, no. He's like, let me get you one. And then they got some wine and they would mark it off on the card so that at the end they know how to bill you. I can't tell you how many times when the carts did come around, they didn't have a pencil or a pen to mark it. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you guys are doing one thing. You're running these plates around and marking off on papers. And just multiple times, nobody had a pen or a pencil to be like, I'll be right back with a pen. And I'm like, why? Also, if that was an issue, just leave the pens at the table. Like, just leave them.
One on each table.
And then you just pick it up, mark it, put it back down.
Yeah.
I should be
a stack of the papers.
Yeah, I should be a restaurateur. Yeah, anyway. Then the other problem we had... So we were there for like 2 hours, and I think I got 4 little plates of food over 2 hours when it was just they come around with the cart and you get the plate of food. Every time they came by with a cart, we took food. We took multiple plates because there was 3 or 4 of us at the table. And the issue they were having was all the people running the carts, I don't think were ever told what to do at all. They're like, we're going to put food on these carts. You guys walk out and give them the food. And they were like, got it. But if you are sitting further away from where they're making the food and the cart goes through and the plates go to the other tables and you're last, you just don't get food.
Yeah. So they never changed their direction. Were there 2 people running carts?
Like 3 or 4.
And they all went the same route, same way every time.
Just whatever tables came first would say, yeah, I want some of that. And they'd say, okay. And if
then
there's
the people in the back got nothing.
If there's 6 people at the table, all the food is gone. Yeah. So that's kind of why we only got 4 plates pretty much. It was very good.
But they were like tapa style?
Yeah. Tiny plates.
Oh, wow.
Like tinier than tiny. And then one time.
Like Barbie food?
Like Barbie food. Like Polly Pockets. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have heard of Polly Pockets.
It was like the size of a Polly Pocket set. The kind that's like a little clamshell.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
like the mermaid one?
Yeah, but less food.
With the water slide?
Yeah.
You seen that one?
Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. But it was a very frustrating experience because even if I was running the carts, I would see the groups in the back and I'd be like, I should go take care of them first.
At least once.
At least once or twice.
How many times did they run carts while you were there?
The whole time for a while, and then they kind of stopped. No. Because I think they were running out of food. And they would just come by and be like, wine? Wine? You want more wine? And I'm like, no, I want food. I'm hungry now.
You're hungry right now?
Yeah. Overall, I don't know how it could have gone so poorly.
This is also super fresh for James because it was last night.
Yeah. And Cleo was friends with the chef, and we asked him how it works, and he's like, I'm not really sure. I
don't think anyone...
It's your pop-up.
I don't think anyone really knew what was going on.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
So in their eyes, maybe it went better than they expected because they had no plan.
It showed.
He was the head of it, like he arranged it happening?
I believe so.
So it's kind of his fault and you knew him?
Yeah. I don't know. I was telling Leigh, it only would have took like one person, and like, I hate even saying this, like one person with a similar outlook to mine. Because like if I saw chaos happening, I would have been like, hey, look, let's do this. You can go here. I'll go here. And that way everybody gets food.
Did it feel chaotic? It probably felt extra chaotic because of the music, honestly.
It did. It felt extra chaotic because the music was too loud. And then also, I could see other people's faces having the same feeling we were having. And the guy next to me is like, man, this is terrible. He's like, I sound like a 50-year-old. And I was like, honestly, a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old would be upset with this.
Thank you for naming almost every age.
No problem. 10-year-old, sorry.
We have a big 10-year-old audience.
I think it literally says 0.
No.
Say what? It just would take one person with the decision to say something like, hey, this isn't working. You do these 3 tables. I'll do these 3 tables.
Did you feel like the people working it were feeling the chaos and were feeling
No.
the pressure of it? That's the problem.
Yeah, they were just vibing, chilling.
Yeah, I think that's why they were like they didn't see a problem.
Yeah.
Because they had never been a customer because they'd never done the pop-up.
Well, literally everybody sitting there that was not at the first couple tables felt the problem.
The way you're describing this makes me feel super uptight because I would be super uptight if I was having a pop-up.
Wait, what? Oh, no. You would be more uptight, but you'd be correct.
I would be correct.
Too chill.
Yes.
Too chill.
You would be more uptight, but you would be correct.
I was so happy that Leigh didn't go. She probably would have left before we sat down. 100%.
Really?
The music was so loud.
Yeah, I can't really do that.
Yeah, it was so loud and like the uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
And so imagine us, after being there for an hour and a half, we had gotten like maybe 2 plates. I'm like, so are we going to be here for 2 hours and eat nothing?
Plus, I'm a vegetarian and they had like 1 or 2 veggie dishes.
Correct.
And like maybe it wouldn't have come to our table at all.
To be fair, both of them did show up.
Nice, because no one wants them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They were the only things not getting picked up. Like I had eaten one of them twice. I'm like, I just want something savory and yummy. Not like, it was like a celery type of vegetable. Anyway, it was very frustrating.
Hit your peaks yet? It's been 20 minutes.
Wow, it has been 20 minutes. Sorry. Peaks. Okay, this is embarrassing. I think I've mentioned it before. We're playing Fortnite on the computer, as in not me and Leigh, but me and Josh.
Who's Josh?
Josh is Tattooed Josh. Criminal convict
bad boy Josh.
Yeah, bad boy Josh. Neck tattoos. Convict. Lee's sister Sarah's fiance to be married one day. Maybe.
Bad boy Josh.
Yes. He's not very bad. I'm worse than him.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. We've been playing Fortnite a bunch, and Josh is really good at Fortnite. Really good at Fortnite. And we keep winning. We are winners. It's not normal.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this peak.
I get it. I'm embarrassed. But I don't like it either. But I don't know. So, like, if we play and we win, that means so many other people lose. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, there'll be 100 people in there. And, like, if we're in a team of 2 or 4, everybody else loses and we win.
Right.
And we win almost every other time.
That's because Josh is really good.
Josh is very good.
Like, he has something magical going on.
Yeah, he has superhuman reflexes. But it is pretty fun. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm going to get Leigh to stream Kingdom Hearts on Twitch, though. So
I don't know if I'll really like doing that.
I know you probably won't, but I'm going to get you to.
If you were like doing the talking, like if we were both talking.
We would both be there.
Because like me streaming it, I would be like, stop watching. I'm trying to love Roxas. Is he here yet?
If you want, I can play and you can watch.
No.
Well, what do you want?
You have to talk and I play.
Yeah, I agree. That's the plan.
Good.
Next peak. This is going to be a weird one for you.
Oh my God.
Our friend Clea got a new house.
Why is that weird?
Oh, I guess it's not. I'm just happy for her.
Yeah, I think that's really exciting.
Yeah, she has 2 kids and she lives downtown in OTR on a busy, hectic street. In the summertime, there's people just hanging out everywhere.
Loud music playing from cars.
On the weekends, music will be going to like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's dirty. They clean it up, but like it just gets dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to be moving to Northside and have a nice house. And Leigh, I can set that up at her house.
No, you can't.
Why?
If you want to stream late at night, her kids will be sleeping.
They won't care.
They'll wake up.
I'll be in the basement, in a corner. Anyway, that's another peak. Congratulations, Clea. I'm happy for her and her kids.
For what?
Sorry, last one.
Oh my gosh.
Another peak. I'm really excited about the warmer weather we've been having lately and how I get to wear shorts. I like wearing shorts and shirts.
What is this podcast?
What do you mean?
You've been talking 15 minutes straight.
Well, the first one was a big one.
Oh my goodness.
That's it, though.
I don't even want to go.
You just go. I feel funny.
All right, I have a few pits. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My first pit was setting up this podcast.
Did not rip.
James made a new table and the clamp for the mic doesn't go on it, so we had a whole thing moving it around, and it's like the 2 minutes it takes to figure it out are some of the worst minutes of my life, and I'm not even doing it.
Yeah.
James is doing it. I'm sitting here, my mood's declining fast, exponentially, and I'm not even doing it.
I do think it's funny how the arm for my mic literally looks like it could be coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, well, it's covering some of your face, so I apologize.
I don't.
Just know that it is the only way right now. My second pit is I have been walking Toady and Gus together alone, which has been going okay. But there are times where Gus absolutely loses his mind. And there was a time when he was running in circles at the end of his leash, spinning me around. I do have it rigged up so Toady is attached to my fanny pack I wear that I have treats in. So his leash was just going around my fanny pack, and then Gus was at the end of my arm running in circles around me. Yeah. Really fast. I couldn't get him to stop because anytime I made tension, he would run like that around me. There wasn't enough countering to get him. Also, managing 2 leashes and being small. And then didn't love that. It felt like, what's that game where the pole is there and there's a ball? Tetherball. I was the pole and Gus was the fastest tetherball.
If that was Wordle, I would have got it on the first try.
I was trying to think of it after.
I loved playing tetherball.
I don't really love tetherball. My third pit is I had a dream last night that I had a fake toady. Like, someone came up to me and they were like, hey, just so you know, that toady that you're loving on is actually a replacement you got a few weeks ago.
No.
He looks and acts just like Toady, but he's not the original Toady. And I was like, what are you saying? And then I got flashbacks of me sneaking Toady's dead body like through crowds of people and buildings to get it to this river I wanted to put his body in, and I watched it float away and sink. And then I looked at the new Toady and I was like, I would have been so much happier if I didn't know that you were a replacement. And then I woke up and hugged Toady. Peak. I wrote down walking Toady and Gus. It's funny, James, because I didn't like...
Yeah.
I don't like when Gus goes crazy, but walking both of them is nice.
Yeah.
I'll walk like sunset to evening, and walking with Gus, since he's so big, no one even talks to me. No one looks at me. Sometimes I look at the dogs, but people are scared of Gus. And when Gus is walking next to me, he looks huge.
He looks extra big.
Yeah, so I do enjoy that, and he's really good at walking 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it, folks. We're going to move into the next segment.
Interview
time.
James is going to do well. I think his brain is working fine. He's already talked for majority of the podcast, so he's got a lot of fuel. Right, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
James found some typical interview questions.
Yes, I found 10 typical, or 10...
Nice.
10 most common interview questions and answers.
Answers. How many, so we can get it wrong?
What? How many can we get wrong?
Yeah.
So we're just going to judge each other and tell them if it was a good answer or not?
Yeah. How many interviews have you done?
I've done quite a few interviews at quite a different...
Give me a ballpark. Also, why is that called a ballpark?
I'm thinking.
Are you thinking?
Just ballpark it.
Yeah, give me a ballpark. No, give me a guess.
And why is it a guess?
Why can't I say, give me a football field?
Hold on.
Give me a ballpark. And I'm like assuming that's baseball.
I am too.
Why are baseball fields called parks? I have a lot of questions.
A ballpark figure is a rough numerical estimate or approximation of the value. Why is it called a ball?
Why is it called a ball?
Why is it called a ball? Okay, well, it's as American as it sounds, named after the baseball stadium, which was first called a ballpark in the 1890s. A ballpark figure / estimate means an off-the-cuff approximation.
Yeah, we know what it means, but why? Are you going to drink that coffee or are you going to let it become water?
I'm doing both. I'm letting it. It's just very expensive, so I have to let it simmer. Okay, I can't function well enough to figure out why it's called a ballpark estimate.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean when I'm saying this?
Yeah. I'm going to look it up. You tell me how many interviews.
Okay,
you've done.
I think I've had 20 plus interviews.
Okay.
Not necessarily all for different jobs. Like some interview processes like have 2 or 3 interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, I've gotten every job except for one.
Nice.
So I crush the competition when it comes to interviews. Although right now I feel like I can't talk.
Okay, here we go. The idiom ballpark figure originates from the game of baseball. The ballpark has a set number of seats. On the day of the game, the commentator would estimate the number of people attending the game. That estimated figure became known as the ballpark figure.
I like that answer. I think that's fun.
Yeah, it's crazy how quick I found that.
If I was an announcer, I would love that part of it. Yeah, ballpark figure today looks like about 16,000 people.
16,000, huh? Awesome.
Should we take turns asking each other the question?
Sure. I've only done...
So do you want me to go first so you can at least hear mine?
Can you just hear me out for a sec?
I'm going to listen.
I have done maybe 3 interviews in my life.
Sick.
Maybe. I could even say 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to ask me the questions first?
I will not be answering the same questions as you, so we should
do you
just
want to alternate?
I think it's kind of pointless to answer the same question.
I don't think you're going to like the first one, so do you want to ask me it first?
Sure.
Like I don't know what the question is already. I'm like,
question number 1. Tell me about yourself.
Give me a second. Okay.
I am not hiring this guy. He's panicking.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
You're interviewing for your current job.
Okay. Well, first off, my name's James. I am... why can't I talk? I
don't know what's funny.
I'm sorry. I'm really struggling right now.
You look like a tomato.
Next question.
Okay, you want to do a different question?
Please.
So far, this interview isn't going well. Question number 2.
Yeah.
What is your greatest strength?
My legs. Okay, sorry. Greatest strength. So I hate this. Why do I hate this?
The question?
Yeah. My greatest strength, it's embarrassing. I don't know how to do this. Okay, I'm going to try. My greatest strength...
And you got hired at every job?
It didn't go like this.
This is how you answered it.
Yeah, no. My greatest strength would probably be my problem-solving ability. Pretty much anything that happens to me in the workplace, I'll solve it for you, buddy.
Keep James off of the computer, I will say that.
I wouldn't tell them that. I would say I'm pretty computer savvy. I've worked on both iMacs and PCs.
He's not.
So I do know both systems.
So you get jobs because you're lying.
I've used Excel and I've used Google Docs. So depending on which one you use, I should be able to use it. I'm terrible at both.
So bad with computers.
I'm really good at network setups too. I actually set up my own computer at home and I built it. That's a lie. But my greatest strength is my problem solving abilities. And customer service.
I wouldn't have answered it like that for you.
How would you have answered it for me?
I would have answered it like I have a really positive outlook and mindset, and it gets me through the workday very smoothly no matter what problems come up.
I always have a very positive disposition.
Yes, and I think that helps you with the problem solving.
It does. I have a clear mind and I don't get frazzled.
Yeah, I think that's your greatest strength.
I'm also really good at running. Let me ask you a question. Give me this back.
What's going on?
I don't know. I feel funny.
You look funny.
Leigh.
What?
What are your salary expectations? They don't ask me that very often. They ask me that at the end and they're like, say a low number.
I'm still interviewing. I'm interviewing for an oil rigger.
No, you can be a... Oh, let me ask you this. I have a better question for you. Let's say you're trying to be a teacher, okay?
Okay.
Why are you leaving your current role as an artist?
As an artist, I don't have insurance. I'm sick of running my own show.
There you go.
I work better in a team.
That's what they're looking for. I work well with others.
I work very well with others. I want to make a difference in my current community here. As an artist, I'm very much in my own world. I'd like to be part of.
Limited.
Huh?
You're limited.
Oh, I thought you said imminent.
Imminent doom.
All right.
Do you want to ask me one more?
Sure. It's not like you're going to be able to answer it.
Watch this.
What interests you about this position?
What am I applying for?
This job?
This job? The biggest thing that I find interesting about the position in which I have applied for is the freedom of expression in which that I can answer emails. I don't know. I like the flexibility in what?
Only at 35.
Time's moving in slow motion now.
It is.
That I get to work with one of the people I know very well. It's you. That's something I'm looking. What was the question?
Why?
Can't I talk?
Yeah.
I feel funny. My heart's kind of racing.
I can feel that from you.
I think it's the coffee.
It's like you want to say stuff, but it's not
I can't
coming out.
get it out.
It's not coming
My
out.
brain's jumbled.
I think we should stop the interview because I'm definitely not hiring you.
I'm never going to get the job.
Also, I know you're not hiring me. Is someone taking down the building?
That happens in Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah, you can blow up buildings.
Really?
Yeah, one time.
The way I am interested in Fortnite is almost none.
Leave it in the comments below if you play Fortnite.
There's something about Fortnite that is hideous to me.
And embarrassing.
I wouldn't even say embarrassing. I
think
would
it's
say
embarrassing.
hideous. I was sitting here last night side by side with James while he was playing Fortnite. And the way that he speaks while he's playing Fortnite is the embarrassing part to me.
Yeah, I speak straight gamer talk.
It is straight gamer talk, straight gamer tone.
Yep.
Like there's no... Your voice is different.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
I can try. There's one in the building, one down there. All right, got him. Hit for 26. Hit for 26. Shields down. Reloading. They're coming around the building.
You even have more life right now.
Yeah, I can't. It's the concentration and then speaking. You lose everything in the way you speak.
It is. I've never heard you speak like that.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
And to be clear, I don't like it. When I was listening to it, I was like, maybe I won't watch him stream.
I don't think it'd be fun to watch streaming Fortnite.
No.
No. That's just for fun. It would be more fun, as I've mentioned to Leigh, like playing story-based games. Thanks, dude. In which like you're watching like a movie, but then also like problem solving and like sneaking around or like.
You're so good at solving problems too.
She's saying
Never
it
met
in
a
a
better-
joking manner, but I am pretty good.
So I got some lilies at Trader Joe's a few days ago, and no one told me that they have the strongest scent in the world. My mom actually messaged me this morning. She said beautiful, but super stinky. I wouldn't say they're stinky, but I would say they are so strongly scented.
They're so strong of a scent that it feels as if they are unhealthy or unsafe.
Like it's
in a room.
Like it's a fragrance. Like
yeah,
someone has
man-made.
perfume on.
Correct.
Perfume is something I can't deal with.
It smells like man-made flower smell.
The lilies?
Yeah.
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 They're so pretty too.
I
Maybe
love
if I
them.
had just one in like a group of flowers, it wouldn't be as crazy.
Maybe
Next time.
Has anybody been to Trader Joe's?
I don't think so. I think I've never seen anyone
Well,
else
anybody
there.
that has been to Trader Joe's, is it always in the most inconvenient place to get to?
From my experience, I have been to a few that are
Strip mall.
convenient to park.
Yeah.
But it's like the strip mall is abandoned.
Yeah.
Like the one in Dayton, it's like an old mall that's empty and they're just in it.
We've come to a conclusion.
Conclusion. We've come to the conclusion.
That Trader Joe's just looks for the cheapest place to rent.
This is my mommy's theory.
Oh, I agree. I've thought this before that.
My mommy thought of it before you.
My mom doesn't go to Trader Joe's.
My mommy does.
Okay. But yeah, they just always pick the cheapest locations, and they can be really hard to park in and really hard to get to. The one that we have, so difficult.
It's like a parking lot for CVS.
Yeah.
But the customer volume of Trader Joe's.
Yes. And then also, like, to leave, there's only one way out, and you only get to go one way down a road with a median. So, like, if you had to go back, we always
go out the way that we came in, too.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to, like...
Yeah.
It's not well. It's unwell.
They're not looking out for you. They're looking out for them.
Yeah. And then the people in there are like, you are so handsome today. I love that outfit. Bye.
They say that to you?
Yeah. The employees flirt with you. It's a theory on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding or not?
I'm not kidding.
There's a theory about that?
Yes.
They've never said anything nice to me.
They always say nice stuff to me. There's like, I love your haircut. I love that outfit. I love your bags.
I've heard them say that.
Yeah.
Definitely they do that
Or
on
you buy
purpose.
something and they're like, I love this food. It's so good. I get it every time. Have you tried the blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, I don't like that.
They're schmoozing.
Schmoozers.
If you work at Trader Joe's and they
Fill us
require you to flirt, leave it in the comments down below. Also, we haven't asked for any comments because James talked about
I
a
asked
pop-up
for one.
restaurant experience for 50 minutes.
Leave a comment down below if you play Fortnite.
Awesome.
You probably just opted to not hear that.
Yeah, there's something about Fortnite where my ears shut.
Yeah, same.
I have like a second thing inside my ear. You can't see that. It just shuts.
Earfold?
Yeah, sure.
What's your least favorite grocery store?
Least favorite grocery store?
I think I know what it is for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Giant?
Giant? Why?
Speedway? I mean Safeway?
Not Walmart?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Meijer's
worse than Walmart?
No, Walmart's the worst.
Oh.
I wouldn't even consider it a grocery store.
It's half grocery store.
But like, no. So it's my least favorite.
Yeah, so bad you don't even consider it.
No.
What's your favorite?
The first thing that came to mind was Clifton Market.
Mm.
I don't think they offer everything I want. It's a small local business here, but I like that it's small and not a lot of people go there.
Yeah.
But that little grocery store that Clea took us to in Finley, I love it.
Okay, have you been back?
Yeah.
Good.
I love it. Do they have anything I want?
Barely.
No.
Yeah.
Do I love it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute. My favorite one, this is maybe just because of where it's at, but I really like the food line that we go to at Outer Banks.
That's just because where it's at.
That's what I thought.
Not Connor's?
Ooh, Connor's is
Connor's
better.
is so good. Connor's is a little grocery store where we go on vacation. So cute.
My phone's so dirty.
Yeah, because you're so dirty.
Oops. There's just dirt on it for all you audio listeners. Ew.
I think the people have been moving into this one because I've heard things come in and out.
Yeah?
You hear that?
I'm hiding.
Good. Yeah, the way these studios are set up, you can hear everything in every room from any room in the hallway.
Do you want me to ask you a fun question?
Sure. If it's an interview question, I'm going to lose my mind.
What's the favorite?
What's the favorite? Me.
What's your favorite thing you own and why?
This is like the same question as what would you save from a fire?
Yeah.
But I'll pick something else.
You should.
I have a quilt thing from Natalie Koromoto on Instagram. It's like one of those like thin blanket quilt things with the frills on the end. And it's like a picnic scene with fruit on it. I love it.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I watched the clips in it. We saw the lunar eclipse.
Yeah, I was walking back from the studio and I was like, why is less of the moon showing than the night before? Because I do pay attention to that. And then I Googled it and there was a lunar eclipse going on. I have ADHD, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I would pick my, maybe my baby blankie.
You have a baby blankie?
It's yellow and it has a white heart in the middle. I think my grandma made it.
Have I ever seen it?
I don't know.
Where is it?
It's in the basement.
It's in the basement.
Yeah.
It's your favorite thing?
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Keep it in the basement.
Keep it safe in the basement.
To give you some background knowledge on what our basement is like, you have to go into it from the outside, and it's like a cellar, and it's dark and dirty. James keeps his favorite thing down there.
Safe.
Yeah.
What the heck kind of question is this? What will finally break the internet?
Oh, what will finally break the internet? I would say a meteor.
Dinosaurs.
They mean like go so viral it's
I
gonna
don't know.
explode, or like
I have no idea.
or like universal power outage.
You know what? I'm surprised it doesn't
Universal.
happen more.
Huh?
Like, do you know what an EMP is?
No.
Electronic something pulse, magnetic pulse, and it like shuts everything off. Like, I'm surprised people don't do that. Like, mean people for fun.
Like hackers?
Yeah, like just shut things down more often. I feel like it'd be easy. Knows nothing about it.
Also, like, what? Like the spam accounts that are made for Instagram giveaways and spam emails and spam texts and voicemails? Who makes those?
I don't know, and I don't know why.
Like, what benefit do they get?
I don't know.
Me either.
I have another question that's kind of personal, though.
Okay.
Who's the messiest person you know?
Messiest person I know.
Oh, no. I know one of them.
I have a couple in mind.
We don't have to say.
Can you cut it out?
Sure. Where is the worst smelling place you've been?
Wow, worst smelling place I've been.
Okay.
Is yours going to be the hot springs?
Nice. Hey, Leigh.
Are you going to say yours?
Mine's gross. It's from
What?
Icon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to go into any more detail.
It grosses some people out, but At my old job, I used to clean up where people where they died, and like some dude sat there for like 2 weeks in a house with no AC in the summertime. Yeah, you could smell it from the road.
That is nightmarish.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
That is nightmarish.
Yeah, that
Worse
was
than my nightmare of putting Toadie's dead body in the river.
that was my 3rd day on the job.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It took us 2 days to clean it up.
I bet.
Clean up one person for 2 days. That bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh? Nothing.
We never did talk about my old job.
No, we should though.
Yeah, I have some fun stories.
We should do that on a day where I don't feel like podcasting because you will just talk the whole time.
Yeah, I have pictures too. Not of that stuff. Like more normal stuff.
He cleaned up like mold, floods.
Yeah, floods, fires.
Stuff.
Yeah, so I have like some crazy
Mostly.
fire pictures and flood pictures. So what's the dumbest way you've been injured? I think you already said this once. If I know one of the dumb ways you've been injured.
The one I broke my arm?
No. You got a black eye.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have I said that on the podcast?
Maybe, but it wouldn't be bad to say it again.
Okay. That one's so funny. I was working at a jewelry store and we would have so much downtime. So sometimes I would just redecorate and like move things around. And there was like a bunch of stuff in the basement, whatever. So there was this vase on top of this big display. And I was standing on a stool grabbing this vase, and it was really high up. So I was grabbing the vase, bringing it down. I didn't know there was a lid on it. So the lid fell as I was bringing it down, hit me right on the eye, but the lid weighed like 3 pounds. Like it was cement, and it fell on my face.
They gave her a black eye.
Yeah, I had my first black eye. It was bad.
Have you had other black eyes?
No.
Okay.
And the ladies at the jewelry store were just on one. They were like, sit down, don't move around, ice it. Come here, get a little snack, drink some water. Are you okay? Sit down. Don't go out there working, Leigh. And I was like, I'm fine. Don't you have a concussion? I was like, I don't know.
I've gotten a concussion before.
What's the dumbest way you've gotten injured? I would say sneezing in your arm coming out.
I was going to say, like I've dislocated my shoulder so many times.
Have you told the story about Joseph scaring you?
I don't know. I can say both of them. But so my shoulder was coming out a lot at one point in my life because it was dislocated, and then it would just come out of socket a lot easier afterwards. Like since that time, still does. So one time, one time I was asleep and I woke up and it was dislocated because I must have laid and rolled over wrong, and it was out of socket when I woke up. And then there was another time I was laying on my stomach like this, just like chilling on a bed, and I sneezed and it came out of socket. I dislocated it.
That's stupid.
Yep. And then there was another time I was laying in my bed like this on my back, and my bird touched like the inside of my arm, and it scared me. So I jerked my arm away and then dislocated it.
I love that.
Yeah. One time I was sledding, standing up on a sled.
That seems legit.
And I hit a ramp. I didn't fall though.
Still.
Yeah.
Like you're standing on a sled. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Not laying in a bed, getting scared by a parrot.
So there's been 3 times I've dislocated my arm in my bed.
Maybe you should stop getting in beds.
No, it's fine now.
Now he has a little bit of muscle around it.
Yeah, so it's it stays in a little
He's
better.
real muscular.
Hey Leigh, which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
What a funny question.
That's a great question.
Where are you getting these questions?
ConversationStartersWorld.com.
Most boring character to meet.
Yeah. Such a funny question. It's hard to think of boring.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Toby from The Office.
That's a good one. He'd be bad.
He wouldn't be fun.
Is it weird that mine is Eeyore?
I don't think Eeyore would be that boring because he's a talking stuffed donkey.
Yeah, but like literally, what are you going to talk about? Imagine if every response is like, yeah, but I have this going on.
That's not that boring. It's kind of like you don't meet a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I don't meet a lot of stuffed donkeys. That's what he is, right?
Yeah.
He looks more like a
Elephant.
like hippo.
Yeah.
Toby's a good one though.
Yeah, Toby's supposed to be boring though. Like that's his character.
Yeah, that's the whole like
Yeah.
shtick.
Shtick.
What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults? I've got one. It's just something you just shouldn't say. It's like, it's kind of like, I don't think somebody would say this, but I feel like somebody definitely has. Like, you look so much better now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
like thanks, but no thanks.
It's like the same as like when you dress up and wear makeup and someone's like, you look so pretty today. And I'm like, nice.
Thanks.
I look pretty every day. Thanks a lot. There's lots of these and I can't really think of them.
I can't either. Or like it's
like things where it's like, I wish I could do that.
Oh, must be nice.
Must be nice ones.
Yeah.
Those are
sometimes
the worst.
Depending on the context, when someone uses the word like, actually you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, he thought I was gonna be bad. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. Like that one's not so bad, and depending on what it is, I have nothing to play with now. But that one could be taken the wrong way.
There's also ones where like people will be like, you're actually really funny, and I know they're saying it because I'm a girl. And they're like, you're actually...
I mean, to be fair, I don't think many people are funny.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but like other people will say that.
Yeah.
Not you. Or like, you're not like other girls. I'm like, are you trying to be nice?
There's a way to say that same thing.
Yeah.
Like you can just say like, I think you're really great.
I think you're really great. You're really genuine.
Yeah.
You seem really brave.
You're not as dumb as the other girls.
Yeah. I'm like, wait. Other girls rip.
Oh, I like this one. It's worded funny. This will be the last one. What problem or situation did TV/movies make you think would be common, but when you grew up you found out it wasn't? There's a really common one, like a meme was going around about it, about quicksand.
Oh.
Like there's quicksand in so many movies and shows, and then like it's not even a real thing.
I guess.
Nothing in like maybe magic. Oh, there was a good question at the top. You wanted that different one?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question.
What's the coolest thing to real, or gosh, why can't I read?
Oh.
Oh no.
What did it say?
I don't know. I think internal temperature is too high or temperature is high. The camera shut off for the first time in a long time. What's the closest thing to real magic?
That's the question you thought was good?
Yeah. Like there's like new technology, like Bluetooth and AirDrop.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like magic.
AirDrop definitely feels like magic.
You're sending an image just because you guys are like, honestly, even just the internet, text, email, all of it seems like magic. I can send you an image through the air.
I know this isn't magic and it doesn't seem like that much magic, but glass blowing looks crazy.
Yeah.
Or sword swallowing.
Yeah. I was gonna say magic tricks.
Magic tricks. Yeah, that seems like magic.
It does seem like real magic.
Those
videos.
Sourdough bread.
Yeah.
Flowers blooming.
Magic. Yeah. Mirrors.
Polaroid pictures.
True that. It just opens really quick and then closes really quick and then puts it onto this weird paper.
Yeah. Then there's those weird chemistry things that people can do. Like when things randomly set on fire or change colors instantly and...
Yeah, like metals that touch water and explode.
Yeah.
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 You know what else is like magic?
No.
GPSs.
GPSs.
I can literally go... My phone can get me anywhere in the U.S.
You're kidding me. My phone can't do that. It can get you anywhere somewhere else, too. Yeah.
That's even crazier. My
Yeah.
phone's never been to other places.
Yeah. When I was in Europe, I used my GPS the whole time.
So somebody did all that.
Somebody.
And now it's not even actually in my phone. My phone's talking to something else.
Now I use it to get home from places I know how to get home from.
Oh, same. Well,
I'm in the car and I'm like, get me home. I know exactly where I'm going.
I sometimes don't.
I sometimes don't, but I sometimes do.
Yeah, I'm like that sometimes.
No.
Yes, I do.
I know you do, but don't
Oh.
do it into the mic.
Sorry.
Like, back away.
Haley,
Yeah.
what are you grateful for? No mess ups.
I'm grateful for a live Toady.
Ah, the real Toady.
Yeah. Also, Toady's not trying to play fetch. What gives?
He's taking a nap.
Yeah, we took him on a little wild keep of photos.
Mhm. I am grateful for microphones, good ones. I was doing a test stream and Leigh said my microphone's garbage, so I have to go get a different one. Maybe I'll do that today. Do you want to go to Micro Center?
Mm-hmm. What time are you getting lunch?
I don't know. She said we can meet up anytime now.
Well.
So, but microphones, good ones. They don't get enough.
Hype.
Yeah, because like
Recognition.
voice quality.
Gold stars. 5
Voice
stars.
quality is such an important thing.
It is. I saw a TikTok. Some dude was like, people don't think enough about their sound impression.
Speaking voice.
People think a lot about their visual impression.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, man, I do not think about that. I do for videos, but I don't in real life.
I maybe subconsciously do.
I mean, I'm not out there speaking in weird voices because I don't want people to think I'm,
Weird.
off my rocker. I want to be on my rocker.
Shut off again.
All right, let's just leave it off.
Okay.
Next grateful item, walkable neighborhood.
I was thinking about that recently.
We walked this morning, and I always have a grateful item about walking because walking is like the best part of my week every week. So I got to give her a shout out every week.
Yeah, I felt a little shame from you last week about my walking.
Shame?
Yeah, you said, "Wow, way to brag."
Yeah, I listened to it back during the premiere, and I was like, he is bragging.
So I'm just good at walking.
I'm never in pain. I walk nonstop. I'm super good at it, and it doesn't hurt me. Too bad for all you folks who feel pain when you walk.
I don't remember saying that last part, but
you all must have a terrible life, but not me.
But not I, not James.
You will catch me walking any time of the day because I'm a dude and I'm not scared of the night. I walked home at 11 p.m.
Looking at the moon. It's 11:30. My second one is restaurants. I've said it before. I've said normal restaurants before. But also for somebody who can't cook, restaurants are essential for me. Be honest. Without restaurants, I'd probably be an okay cook. But restaurants are around, so I'm not.
He'll never cook.
No. And just after that pop-up, I was like, I appreciate functioning food environments. Imagine if every restaurant was like that. Oh, I also forgot to mention it was supposed to be set up like dim sum, but it just wasn't.
I don't think we need any more details on that experience.
That was the last one.
Yeah, right.
Your turn.
Curtains.
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 Like anything.
I will not be elaborating on that.
Like theater curtains.
No, window curtains.
There we go. Theater curtain. No, I won't say it. I was gonna say theater curtains are like a window to whatever's behind it, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Okay. My next one and last one is Leigh, you're gonna hate me.
Is it Fortnite?
No, it's hats. I don't really wear hats.
Don't wear hats.
But when I go to Outer Banks, I have a hat. I saw it in my drawer again today, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to wear that hat.
Okay.
Because it keeps the sun off my head. So, like, hats at the beach and the pool are, like, what I'm into. But other than that, I just don't wear them. But I'm grateful for them. Tell the people your song that you like.
Pictures of Dogs by Sleep Well.
Oh, I'm the one making up songs? I've never heard that.
You have heard it.
I've not.
Yeah, I've played it at least once for you.
I doubt
You
it.
haven't really let me pick music, though, so that's why you haven't heard it.
Oh, well. So I haven't heard it.
You have heard it.
I'm going to go with Ink by Dory Valentine.
You know what I think is interesting?
Sup, dude?
So, you told me that you pick your song recommendations on just the most recent song that you've liked.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Why?
I have to know that I like it and have listened to it for a while to know that I actually like it, and then I'll recommend it. Where you just like it once and you're recommending it to everyone. Like, you're not afraid.
This song I've listened to 5 times.
You're not afraid of it representing you, even though you barely know it.
Yeah, correct. I'm not afraid of anything.
And then you're just like, cool, that'll do.
I think you'll like this one.
Yeah, but like, they're all in order.
I told you that's what I do.
It's just interesting. Like, you would just recommend a song you barely know.
No, I listen to it and then I like it.
I understand that, but like not as not as much as I feel like I have to before I'm like, hey, I like this song.
Yeah, but I also will like a song and then listen to it a lot.
But you recommend it before you even do that.
No, don't.
Qualifies.
And not Baby Powder.
You just liked that song.
How many times have I listened to it? I wish it would tell me. It won't
Not
tell me.
enough.
How many times do I have to listen to it?
Also, James got a Prius. Okay.
Yeah?
The sound system in it sounds like I'm playing it from my first iPod Touch. And he's judging how good a song is through those speakers. So I am concerned.
I'm not concerned about anything.
All right, like the podcast, this video, and all of our videos. If you have the time, subscribe to our channel. Give us 5-star reviews. Well, if they don't have the time, they don't have to do it. Leave us a comment.
I thought of my other pit. Forget it.
Great. Why would you do that and not tell us?
My pit, I'll go real quick. Because I've been playing games, I don't have enough time for other things.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I know.
You're walking Gus less and climbing less.
Climbing was especially one.
You're not climbing at all.
I know. All right. That's it.
Leave us 5-star review. Follow us on Instagram at Yeah Maybe Podcast. We post every time we post a new podcast, so you can stay up to date.
And that's all you get on it.
And that's all you get. I can't put any more effort into it because I already run my own Instagram account. And
sometimes we post.
James quit doing it.
Sometimes we post on our story what we want.
Ask for questions.
Yeah, thanks.
James can't run it because he can't speak or type, unfortunately, though I would like him to run it. He just won't do it anymore. Isn't that true?
It's true.
Now, why did you decide to do that?
I don't know.
You just you abandoned it, and then I had to adopt the abandoned baby Instagram account.
I'm also currently just wondering if I have like dyslexia.
Currently. So we will be seeing you. Thank you so much for listening or watching our podcast. Since it is number 1, it's no brainer of why you're here, but we thank you regardless.
I'm surprised the number 1 podcast only has 5,000 subscribers.
Me too.
Also, we're going to do a giveaway. I don't know what yet.
I thought you were going to draw...
a self-portrait?
Is that what you were going to do? Maybe you should draw a portrait of the person that wins the giveaway.
Okay.
But you can draw a self-portrait as an example of what they can get.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Are you going to sing a song? I sang last week.
No?
How does it go? In a far off place. That's not how it starts, is it?
It is.
Great warm welcome will be waiting for me. I don't know the words. I've often dreamed it might see my face. Okay, bye. Oh, is this where you dance?